What is going on, my people? Welcome to the Apex Digital Wealth. You already know what we're doing. So today we're doing a walkthrough on how to use Lovable and how to build something with Lovable. I'm gonna put you guys through a little bit of what I did when it came to ChatGPT, and then now I'm gonna show you as well. Like, all right, boom, this is exactly what I did now from ChatGPT to Lovable and build a website just like that. Hope everybody having a great day. It's gonna be real quick, nothing too long at all, because I want these walkthroughs to be just something you can tap in real quick, run through it on a speed trail, and just copy and paste what I'm putting in so you can run the same thing yourself. Bet. So first thing we're gonna do is gonna go to ChatGPT. I know here in ChatGPT I have a prompt that I put in. So first of all, this right here is legitimately this is structured for the LLC, so it knows what my business is about. It has everything in there when it comes to now structuring our content for the website, for everything. Let me show you guys. Righty. So now the next step is let me find it for you guys. I'm gonna cut this part a little bit. Man, life is amazing. All right, so boom. This was the first prompt I put in here. This prompt was essentially just telling it, all right, I got the domain. This is exactly what we want for the company. I'm going to show you guys what I just built today. So it's something nice and simple that you got to run yourself. Now, on the back end of it, it broke down for me. Mm. All right. So I had it broke everything down for me. So to where it was like, all right, this is what we need to do. Pricing structures, what we need to do, monthly subscription. Then it had me answer some questions, of course. Always have ChatGPT ask you questions before you put the prompt into the system. You want it to get its best context as possible on what you're trying to do. So essentially now I said, all right, so I answered the question. I want to go more monthly subscription. I kind of want to secure the money every month. And then I want to have all systems, like for the three tiers that we have in this business, but then I also want to have a plug and play for somebody. So now it already has my domain in here, as you can see, apexdigi.org. And then it has the hero section. It's actually breaking down how it needs to build the website. This is before it even puts anything. So now, if you look at part two, this is a Lovable master prompt. So this is literally what you just copy and paste and bring over to Lovable. And then you can see it has everything broken down compared to what it just did a while ago. My goodness. All right. So when we look back at Lovable, we got an Apex Digital platform. This is the software that we just built a while ago. Super simple, super sweet. As you can see, you are building a professional, clean, modern website for Apex Digital under the domain apexdigi.org. And then it broke down exactly what you just saw a while ago in here. Boom. Play system. After you plug in your prompt, it's going to tell you what it's doing. So then I'll build this for you, professional website. Here's the updated system. Create layout components, build home page, create remaining pages. And then obviously did say here's some next steps to consider. I had to update it because I was using a different link that I wanted in the Calendar. It was sending it to Calendar instead of the Google Calendar. So I had to update it, built a Google Calendar for it now. So now if you go in here, you see we have our packages and pricing. So this is everything we talked about in chat. Everything you see on here is the questions chat asked me and how we have it broken down. And then now you go into Lovable and it's already there for you. Lovable is simply a plug and play system. All you need to do is go on ChatGPT, build together a master prompt through Lovable for Lovable, have it to take that prompt that it builds you and then put it into now Lovable. So now what the main goal is always to have a built-in ready plug and play system for you. Now, obviously now with this comes hiccups. There's going to be a bunch of hiccups. There's going to be a bunch of things that pop up out of nowhere where you need to fix this. You got to fix that. It happens, part of the game. Beautiful thing about it is you can just keep prompting this and telling it every single time what your mess up is and what you need fixed. My biggest advice to you guys right now is when you have issues on Lovable that you need to fix, go back to ChatGPT and explain the issue to chat so chat can make you a prompt to update what you need. You don't want to have to plug into Lovable, fix this real quick, then fix this real quick. What you should do is go into ChatGPT and say, okay, so I need you to make this change, put it to this specific needs to be done. and then boom, it's gonna build you a lovable edit prompt. So the main goal, obviously, is just to have every brain, Claude, Gemini, whichever one you're going to be using, and then take it from there to your arm. Think of Lovable as a limb on your body. Your brain is the LLM you're using, and then the software is the limb on your body that's going to make you the money. You can build software like this. I built this for myself. I built this one just the other day for $400. And it was like, it's easy money. Like any one of us could do this. Where is it? Like, this is a restaurant in Orlando. Sushi Island. This is up and running right now. You can see there's how much three. I finished this today at 271 visitors. Now it's at 378 visitors. So he's using this every single day. His customers are on there every single day, and this is like a $400 product. And I built this in a day and a half. I did it in about an hour. And then me and him communicated back and forth with each other, and then now it's like you can always tweak things for him. Make sure you get the domain for people because people want their domains, and that's easy money for all of us. Here's another one for you guys, real quick, just to show. We have the jujitsu. So ah, with jujitsu, we have an intro class. So the way we have it for this one is like I had this already set up by itself at first. This was legitimately a free class. We wanted to change up the algorithm. You can see not too many people has been using this one. This hasn't had that much visitors. That's why we switched it up now. But on the back end though, bro, you see how simple this is? You see how easy it is? Anyone can do this. You just prompt it. You just give it some context of what it needs to know, and then you're golden. Boom. That was a 7-minute breakthrough on how I use Lovable, what I use with chat, my LLM. Like I told you, I want to keep these as short as possible. I don't need to talk your ears off. I just need to show you the game and give it to you full value. If you have any questions, drop them in the general chat, and I'll be in there helping every single one of y'all build this out. You know somebody that has a business. You know somebody that does hair. You know somebody that does nails. They don't have a website, build them a website and then charge them $100 for your first client. Then do the same thing again, charge them $400 to $200 your next client, and rinse and repeat the same thing over and over again. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Peace and love.